In this video, I am going to simplify these radical expressions using calculator. Here, I would rather tell you how to kind of use the calculators, different types of calculators to find these radical values. Let's start off with the easiest one, which is square root of 5. In most of the calculators nowadays, you will see this square root button. You click on the square root button and then press the 5. That's one way of doing it. So you click on the square root button and then press 5. But some calculators are slightly different. They rather want you to press 5 first and then press the square root button. So depending on which type of calculator you are using, it could be slightly different. So there are only two ways of finding it. One is in some calculators you press the square root button first, which is, by the way, mostly American type of calculators, calculators made by American companies, but calculators made by foreign companies tend to use this one, but there is no general rule. This could be interchanged, but anyway, so press square root then press 5, or press 5 then press square root. That should give you the answer. So square root of 5 is, by the way, 2.236067977. By the way, I don't expect you to write all of this. Just round it to the second digit after the decimal. So the third digit is 6, which is greater than or equal to 5. So we are going to round it to square root of 5 is approximately 2.24, because this 3 is going to become 4 since this next digit is greater than or equal to 5. Similarly, you can find cube root of negative 20. However, to find cube root of negative 20, you may not have a cube root button. Instead of cube root button, you will see something like this. Again, it depends on the calculator. You'd see something like this, x to the power y, or you'd see a caret. So what you'd need to do, you'd need to put negative 20 and then maybe press this button, x to the power y. So press x to the power y. Sorry, this should be negative 20, not negative 2. Negative 20 x to the power y, and then you have to put it as 1 over 3. Cube root is 1/3. Okay, so if I say cube root of a, that means a to the power 1/3. If I say square root of a, that means a to the power 1/2. In general, if I say nth root of a, that means a to the power 1 over n. This is a definition you should keep in mind. So this is how you'd put it in some calculators. But in some other calculators, you'd put negative 20, then you have to press the caret, and then you have to put 1/3. Now, depending on what calculator you're using, you should use either this or that. Now, negative 20, if you take cube root of it, it comes out to be negative 2.71. I have rounded it to the second digit after the decimal. And similarly, you could find fourth root of 50. But let's try to simplify this one. Okay, this one. So that's going to be square root of cube root of 8 plus fourth root of 25. The easiest way to do this one would be just find the cube root of 8 first and find the fourth root of 25, and then add these two numbers. Whatever the result you get, you take the square root of the thing. Once again, find the cube root of 8 first and then find the fourth root of 25. Then you add these two numbers, you will get a new number, and then take the square root of that number. Okay, square root of some number, positive number a. Okay, so that's what it is going to be. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.